Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 108. Welcome. Okay, so for my finished objects today, I have 4 I'm going to show you, so let's get started. Okay, so for my first finished object is another Preemie hat that will count toward my goal for the month of doing 3 Preemie hats per month until October, which will give me 30 hats for the year to donate to the NICU, one of the local NICU hospitals in my area for Halloween, the Halloween season. And so here is Preemie hat number 2 for the month of June. And there you go. It's a BB-8 hat. This was very cute. Now, I followed a tutorial. Well, I mean, it is very cute. Isn't it cute? Okay, so I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and this is by Handy, I think you say it, tutorials, but it's H-A-N, and then capital D, capital I, capital Y, D-I-Y, tutorials, okay? And she has a tutorial for both a BB-8 hat and an R2-D2 hat. The BB-8 hat is, she only has it for child size or adult size, and so I of course wanted to do preemie, and so I took the child size instructions and I went down a hook size and I tried that, and it was still coming out too large. I mean, because I went down, I think she uses a G hook, I went down to an F, and it was still too large because I hadn't gotten all the way down. I was like in this white area there, and I hadn't gotten, you know, I knew there was several more rows that I had to go before finishing, and it was coming out way too big. It's using double crochets, and so I thought, well, I want this to be a preemie, and so how do I do it? So I thought, well, I'll rip it all out. So I ripped it all out, back to the beginning, and I've still used an F hook, but instead of double crochets, I used half double crochets. And that gave me this size, and I think that's a pretty good size. It's good. I think it's good for a preemie. So anyway, that's what I did. Where she used double crochets, I used half double crochets. Where she used half, I think she used some... No, she used half double crochets here, I think. I used single crochets, so I just kind of went down a stitch size, besides my hook being down a size. So anyway, going through it almost twice, I got it done. So, finish object number 1. Okay, now, finish object number 2 has got a little story that goes along with it. Okay, so this was going to be, I started this as a preemie hat, for Preemie hat number 2 for my goal before I did the BB-8, and my idea was to make a Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland. What I had found, I was going to do 2 patterns. I used a beanie pattern from creamofthecropcrochet.com, and then I found another pattern, and it was like a mug cozy that had the facial features of the Cheshire Cat. And I thought, oh, well, that looks cute. I think I could just do the beanie, which is right here. So I do the beanie and then make the facial features and add that to the hat, and then that would be my Preemie hat number 2 that I was needing. Well, I made the facial features, and then I made the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And then the mouth was like a 2-layered thing. It was like the mouth in this lighter pink, and then you made this white piece that went across, and then you used black yarn and stitched lines across that white piece to make teeth, okay? Because as you know, the Cheshire Cat has this big toothy grin. Well, so I did that. Made the beanie, got all the ends weaved in, and then I decided to lay the facial features on there to see how I wanted the placement before starting to stitch them on. Well, I laid those facial features on the hat, and oh my goodness, it looks so mean. Oh man, I don't know. It looked like the It clown from like Stephen King, you know, the big teethy, sharp teeth, whatever. I don't know. It just looked too mean to go on a little baby. The eyes looked angry eyes. I don't know what I did because it didn't look that way in the picture. So I tried to fix the eyes up where they didn't look so angry, and they looked okay. They look okay. I still have them. And the nose, of course, just a round circle. But that mouth, that's just not going to work, guys. So I don't know if I'm going to still try to play around with it to make it where it doesn't look scary. So scary. Oh, and I did get one ear made, I think, and I really didn't like the ears. Well, I don't know, maybe I just read the instructions wrong. They just weren't coming out quite right. I don't know. But anyway, so I don't know if this will end up being a character hat, or I'll just leave it as a cute little pink and purple striped preemie hat, and maybe, you know, do a flower, I don't know, something to snazz it up and then donate it like that. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I was disappointed because I thought, oh, that's going to be so cute. And then it was not cute. It was not cute. Okay, so finished. I guess I call that a finished object because I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything more to it or not. Okay, so finished object number 3 is another donation that I made that I'm going to be donating and including in the charity make-along that Amber of Ooh Ah Crochet is hosting. And so this will also go into the box that I'm making, that I'm going to be putting together for her and then sending it to donate to children at her kids' elementary school. So anyway, I'm going to hold up my notebook here with my notes in it so then you'll see the full effect of this project, okay? So there you go. It is a book rat bookmark. And so, of course, it looks like a smashed rat. So let me pull it out of there so you can see it now. Make sure I have my notes here. Okay, so here is the bookmark. I really like the way this was made. There was no separate pieces except for the ears here and the eyes. That's it. All the legs, the hands, the little paws or whatever. Oh, the tail, yes, that was separate. Well, no, actually you connected it and stitched it right on, so no, that wasn't separate. So that was it. So the only sewing I had to do was to weave in some ends and then do the eyes and the ears separate and stitch those on. So I really liked it. It was really cool. You start with this pink and you start at the nose and you go down. Oh, it's a free pattern, by the way. The website is from Super Gurumi, I believe. I will put links in the description box below of all these patterns that I'm talking about. Okay, so you go along, you make the head and you stuff it and then you close it off and then you start this flat piece for the bookmark. But then you just like chain across to get this arm, and then when you get to one side as you're going back and forth, okay? So you get to one side, you chain across like 12 or something, and then you drop your yarn, the gray yarn, but then you don't cut it off though, you just drop it. And you pull a loop through of the pink, and then you make the little fingers, the 4 fingers, yeah, see that? Okay, and then you make that hand, and then once you're finished with it, then you pick up the gray again, and then you can cut the pink off. But then you pick up the gray again, and then you go back down this chain to complete the arm, and then you go across the body to make another row of the bookmark. And so when you get on this side, you do that same process on this side to get this arm and hand. So I just thought that was cool. You have to do the eyes separate. They're cute. And then the ears separate and stitch them on, but it's no big deal. So anyway, fun pattern. She also has a pattern for an iguana, same way. And so I think it's an iguana, or is it a gecko? Maybe it's a gecko. Yeah, I think it's a gecko. I think that's right. Anyway, it's a green lizard. So anyway, I might do that one too because it was cute and I just enjoyed making it. So anyway, that is finished object number 3. Okay, so finished object number 4. So you can even Put that, there you go, see? That would be cute, like a seat belt cover, if you had another piece on the back to make like a sleeve to run through your seat belt, maybe. I don't know. That cute. Okay, so finished object number 3 is here. Okay, so finished object number 4 is another backpack buddy. Now this one will not be included. Well, this one in particular will not be included in the donation, just because I had a special request. A friend of mine asked me if I could do a unicorn one, and so last week I believe I showed you. I just barely had gotten the pattern, showed you what the pattern was, and then I had just barely gotten it started. Barely. Well, I finished it. Here it is. Hold it up so you can see it. Let me see. I'm going to focus on that instead of me. So there it is. White yarn. It's like baby yarn, Bernat Softy Baby. This unicorn horn that I made is a sparkly bit. It was some of the little bonbons, some sparkly bonbons that I had from Lime Brand. And then the main strings or whatever, I used this leftover yarn that I have. It is Caron Simply Soft. See the colors? Caron Simply Soft. I don't have the ball band anymore. I've had it a while. I used it for mane and tail of a actual full-size unicorn that I made probably a year or 2 ago. I think it's like Caron Simply Soft Brights or something. I'm not sure. Baby Brights, maybe? I don't remember the color. Anyway, so that's what I did. And I just attached it down the back and kind of just on one side, so that way the mane looks like it's going on to one side. And then I fixed a little, a few strands, cut a little shorter for the bangs. And did the eyes. Now I had to improvise on the eyes. See the eyes? Because on the pattern it didn't have the little eyeballs, the pupils, or the eyeballs. Yeah, it was just it was supposed to be where the eyes were closed, but you had eyelashes, and I tried doing that and I couldn't quite get the stitching right, and so I just did some knots and put the eyeballs in there, so that way it looks like the eyes are open, and I think they turned out pretty well. This side's kind of wonky. That one's better. Anyway, and then I tried to stitch on a couple of nostrils on there on the end of the nose, but when I did that it made it look like a pig. So I took those out. So I'm just leaving it like that. So I hope she likes it. I put one of my little backpack buddy clips on there. Let me hold it that way. See? That's works in progress number 4. No, finished object number 4. Okay. Okay, now, works in progress. Okay, I did work on the baby stacks project that I've been doing. It will be for a Christmas gift for one of my great nieces. Yeah. So anyway, to be born. She's not born yet, but she will be here before Christmas. So anyway, this will be a Christmas gift for her. And I'm using this book. It's called Baby Stacks, and it's like the child's ring toys, you know, way back. They've been around a long time. And I'm doing this one. It's called All Hands on Deck, and it is an octopus. Ooh. An octopus, and then the rings are supposed to be starfish. Yeah. Yeah. And so I worked on it a little bit. I got the first ring done. And I put a little face on it. Wasn't too bad. I think it turned out pretty good. And so here's the base. I'll show you how it fits. I have all the tentacles made, and I'm working on the little suckers that go underneath the tentacles. I think I've got 2 that's got suckers sewn on them. So I need more suckers. And I don't have the face on it yet either. But it does fit. So I'm happy about that. It does fit. And so I've got 3 more rings to go. And of course they'll all be a little bit smaller in size as they fit up the little top part here. Anyway, there it is. So it's coming along. Okay, now works in progress number 2 is the Stache Buster square number 12, I believe, if I've got my numbers right. And this is from the unraveledmitten.com, Heather, I believe. And she released this, I think, last week. And I just got it done this morning, and it went pretty quick. I just whipped it up this morning, and I'm not completely done with it, but I'm almost done with it, so I'll show you. It's called the Alpine Stitch, I think. Anyway, here's mine. I'm still using the number 3 weight yarns. This brown here, that is from a mandala, leftover mandala cake. And then I had this blue sparkly, and then this variegated sparkly, some sort of light, really light baby yarn that I used. Just getting ready, trying to use up stash or scraps, you know. And so anyway, I've got it all done the size that I need, but now I need to weave in the ends, of course. And the way I changed the colors in my striping, I just ran the yarn up the side. And so hopefully when I do the white border, I need to go around the whole entire thing with white. I usually do about 2 rows of single crochets, and that usually is sufficient to make it the same size as my other squares. And so hopefully I will work over this that I brought up. The loose ones I'll weave in, and hopefully that will hide that, and then I won't have to worry about cutting it, or, you know, because I didn't want to have to cut and reattach for each time I changed colors. So I thought I'd try that, and I think it'll be good. I think I'll be able to work over that with no problem. So anyway, it's almost done. It's got a really nice texture to it, as you can see. It's a bunch of front post triple crochets that you do on here. So I'm almost done with this. It'll be a finished object next week. Okay, and let's see. The only other works in progress, as you remember, I have some commissions I'm doing. I guess you call them commissions, orders, whatever, for some amigurumis over the next few months. And I have the love bugs that I've been working on, and they are due in like 3 weeks or something. I mean, like, well, she said something about the middle of July, and so I really want to get them done earlier, so then I'll have, you know, some little cushion, you know, from when they're supposed to be due. And so I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to really work on those, because I only had, as I showed you last week, I only had the heads done. That was it. Or, well, the heads. Anyway, so I worked more on those, and I'll show you what I got done. Okay, last week I had this head completely done. Well, of course, he's got antennas that go on the top, and so, but I got his head and the little helmet covering, whatever it is that you make. Okay, so this is the boy. I'm supposed to do a boy and then a girl version. The pattern is for a boy version, and I will pop up a picture here of what this love bug looks like. So it's, as you see, it's a boy. The pattern is called Lucky the Love Bug, and it is patterned by, I didn't write it down, I'm sorry, but I will put a link in the description box below where you can find it. It is a paid for pattern. But anyway, so that's done, and then I started working. I thought, well, if I'm going to have to do a girl version also, because I don't know if this is for siblings or a set of twins, I'm not sure. She didn't specify. So I got this done, and then she said, well, can you do a girl version also? And so I thought, well, I'm going to have to make both of them, so why not make them at the same time, the parts? So I got the head done for this one, and then here is my version of the female, and I put eyelashes, as you can see, on the female. And that's it so far. I don't know, well, her eyebrows are a little different also. Yeah, her eyebrows are different. Didn't really plan that, but that's just the way they turned out. But anyway, that's okay. That's okay. So I don't know if I'll maybe make some cheeks to put on there. I might make a couple little pink circles and see how I like it. If I want to do that, I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll just leave her like that. We'll see. But anyway, so I've got the heads done, and then the next step was to do the bodies. And you start with one leg and make the other leg, connect them together, work up to make the bodies. And so I did get both of the bodies made. They're kind of tall. They got long legs. I don't think that they won't be standing up on their own, I'm sure. But anyway, what I did differently on the body is, let me look, it's black yarn, so you know how it's hard to see. This is for the boy. So I just made that just like the pattern said, okay? So it's smooth all the way going up. And then now this is for the girl. And what I did is I went up so many rows until you got to the largest of the increases, and then I put one row, you probably can't see it because it's black, but I did one row of back loops only, so I would have these free loops here. And so I was thinking kind of like the pattern I did for a little girl doll several months ago, if you remember that. Anyway, and then I'm going to attach a skirt in red probably, and then probably look at that other pattern, which is a pattern for a doll amigurumi or girl amigurumi from GraysonYarn.com, I think. Anyway, and I'm going to use that pattern for that skirt. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got the bodies. Now I've got to work on the sneakers. I had to get my red yarn out, and they both have little red and white sneakers that you make, and I think that's the next step that you attach to the bottom of the feet, of the legs. Anyway, so I'm going to be working on these quite a bit this next week because I really want to get them done so then I can kind of breathe that I have them done in plenty of time. So that is works in progress number 2 and 3, I guess you could say, I suppose, because I've gotten 2 of them. Not 2 and 3. Stache Buster was number 2. 3 and 4. Anyway, so that's my works in progress. Yeah. So, upcoming, let's talk about that. So, Jada in Stitches, she just released her next installment, which is the June installment of the folk art blanket, the calendar blanket for this year. And it's like a row of houses that you're gonna make, and you put, it's below where the barn is on that blanket, if you've seen my progress on the blanket. Anyway, she released it. She released that part, that row of houses, and I think it's gonna be fun. I haven't started it yet. I think it's going to be fun though, because you use different colors to make different versions of houses, some little shorter houses, some little taller houses. I think it's going to be really cute. And so I need to get started on that. I haven't yet, but I have seen a few people over on my Facebook group who have done it and posted pictures of what they've done so far, and it's really cute. It's going to be cute. Anyway, that's upcoming. Hopefully I will get started on it this next week. So I've got that, and then somebody, one of my wonderful viewers, asked me, and I think this is the second time somebody has asked me, like somebody else had asked me to do a tutorial because they are new at crocheting, and they wanted me to do a tutorial on just a basic granny square. And so I thought, well, that would be fun. And a granny square is a basic stitch, so I don't have to, it's not anybody's particular design. And so I should be able to do that with no problems, I think. And so that's upcoming. I'll try to work on that. I'm not sure. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. It shouldn't take me too long. So, and I will have the left-handed version and right-handed version available. And so be looking for that. And then also, I talked a couple weeks ago, I guess, when I had done the little bunny, which is the Berry Patch Bunny, a pattern by GraysonYarn.com. I had done when I was making it, because I was making it for a baby shower gift, and I had to whip it up in just a few days, you know, for this to go along with the blanket I did for the baby shower gift. And so I thought, well, I'm going to take pictures of my progress, different points in the progress, and then I thought it'd be fun to put those pictures together and make like a slideshow of the progression of this bunny. And so after I did it, I got all the pictures in the editor, and I got them put together to make my little slideshow, which is really short. It's only like not even a minute and a half, I don't think, so it's got to be tweaked a little bit, I guess. Put something in front, put something at the back of it, and all that technical stuff. But after I made it, I thought, well, if I release it, it's not my pattern, so I didn't want to get in trouble because it's not a tutorial. All it was pictures of my progress as my pieces were growing, you know. And so I thought, well, just in case, I'm going to send a message to the designer and ask her permission. I'm going to describe what had thought about doing, that I thought it'd be fun. She messaged me back. It's Stephanie over at Grace and Yarn. Grace and Yarn, am I right? Yes, graceandyarn.com. I want to make sure. Anyway, she sent me a message back, and she thought that would be a really cute idea, and she said that she looks forward to seeing it, and she said that I had her permission to be able to do that. So be looking for that. Like I said, I've got most of it put together. I just need to do like an introduction and ending possibly, and I'll get my husband to help me work on it because he's real good about, you know, adding music and whatnot. And so be looking for that, though. I think it'll be cute. It'll be a short little video, but I think it'll be cute. So anyway, so that's upcoming. And then another thing I want to mention is that Yarnspirations.com has their mystery bags of yarn, which is 1 pound yarn. I think it's like mill-in bags for $2.40. And the reason I know about this is because I'm going to give the credit to Valerie over at Cuddly Cats Crochet. I believe that's her name, and I will link her in the description box below for her channel. But she made a video letting everybody know that the mystery bags were on sale for $2.40, and so I commented on her video, and I said, "Oh, you're being an enabler." So I went over, and I couldn't resist, and so I ordered 3 bags. I did restrain myself, though, and I limited myself to 3 bags. I also did, every time here's just a tip, okay? So every time I order something online, I always open up another window before I check out. I open up another window and I do a search for whatever that name of that company is, okay? So for this, it was Yarnspirations, okay? So I searched for Yarnspirations coupon codes, and I put that in the search, and usually the website that comes up is retailmenot.com, I think. Sometimes there's some other ones, but anyway, so I clicked on one that said that. I went to their site, and they had a few coupon codes that you can try to see if they would work. And so you copy and paste and put it over went back over to Yarnspirations to my checkout page. There's a little blank in there that says coupon codes, where you can enter one if you have one. And so then I pasted it over there into that box. I think it was like 20% off or something. And so anyway, I tried it, wouldn't work. And so I went back over to the other site because there was more than one. And so I ended up trying 2 or 3 of them, I think, and the third one worked, and I think it was like 10% off your order or something, but it worked. So I mean, it was only like $1.40. I don't know, it was like less than $2, but hey, that reduced my total amount a little bit. So that's a tip. Always, before you check out anywhere online, when you're shopping online, go open another window, search for that name, that company name, coupon codes, and see if you can find something that you can apply. You might save a few dollars here and there, you know. I always do it anyway. So I did that, ordered 3 mystery bags, and I think they're coming Tuesday. And so when they come, of course, I will show you what I got. So I'm excited to see. I've seen a few other videos of people that have received some great yarn, so we'll see what I get. Okay, so that will be upcoming. And then now I have 2 acquisitions I told you about last week. That was but they hadn't come in yet. So these are 2 books that I received, that I ordered along with that big box of stuffing that I ordered. And so I got them in, so I wanted to show you. So this one is Whimsical Stitches right here. A lot of little, now these, I thought they were real small amigurumi type things. Some of them are small, some of them are large. But I've been seeing this book like on Amazon for a long time, and I was thinking that it just looked like it would be something, a good resource to have. They've got some really cute patterns in here of all kinds of things. Animals, here's a cactus. Let's see. Oh, look at this cow. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Okay, so, but then also they have some food, you know, with the little faces on them. Let me see. Let me find. Here is like a cup of maybe hot chocolate or something, and donuts. Isn't that cute? And they've got faces. Isn't that cute? So anyway, they even have like patterns for slices of pie and donuts and, oh, vegetables. Look at all the vegetables. And when I saw these, I thought of Debbie. Debbie, her channel is Debbie Y here on YouTube. Check her out. But she has a little granddaughter that she takes care of, and recently she was able to get a little play kitchen for her. And when I saw all these food items in here, I thought, oh, that would be so cute for her to make these little items. I don't know if Debbie reads patterns or just... or not. You know, some crocheters don't read patterns, some do. But I thought these would be really cute to make up for a little girl that had a play kitchen, you know. All these little fruits and vegetables. Here's a pineapple right there. Anyway, this I think is going to be a real awesome book. So I got that one, and then I also got this one, and this one is called Super Easy Amigurumi. This one right here. And you've probably seen these too, but they're real cute. And these now are very small, so I'm thinking the backpack buddies that I've been making would be very cute. Look at these penguins. Isn't that cute? And this is an interesting book. Let's see. Oh, frogs. See that? Very cute. The instructions, let me see. Where are the instructions? There's lots of pictures, see? And there's charts. Written instructions are I don't know. They're more like charts and things. And then pictures of how you put things together. See that? Anyway, I think it's going to be fun. They've got really cute little animals, bunnies and mice and pigs and panda bears. And anyway, I thought that would be a fun book to have. And so those are the 2 books that I ordered and I received. So I wanted to show them to you since I talked about them last week a little bit. Okay, so that is it, except for my Super 7 of the week. Okay, now I know this video is getting long, but bear with me because this is the best part. Okay, so 7 podcasters that I enjoy watching, no particular order. I've just been going over 7 per week, calling them my Super 7, just to let everybody know about these channels if you don't know about them already, and if you don't know about them, go and check them out, okay? So, no particular order. Number 1 is Tabitha's Treasures, and that's Dana. Hi, Dana. Now, Dana has been kind of off the grid because she has been in the hospital for, oh goodness, like 2.5 months or something, and just found out she's going to get to come home. So that's wonderful. I'm so glad. And in Dana, and also part of Tabitha's Treasures, besides Dana, is Sylvia, and she has been making videos kind of trying to help Dana out, taking up the slack and trying to give some more activity on the channel, just because Dana has been sick. And so they do charity work here in my city. We all actually live in the same city, so that's awesome. But anyway, go check them out. They crochet hats and shawls and blankets and things like that they do for charity items. Okay, so that is Tabitha's Treasures. Okay, number 2 is Edna, and that is Granny Crafter's Crochet. Her channel is just her name, so it's Edna. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'll just say that I will link her channel below. Anyway, she is also a lady that she also does a lot of charity crocheting, and she has just started her channel. She's only got about maybe a dozen or less videos showing her projects, but she's very enjoyable to watch. She has recently did a tutorial on how she makes scarves and hats on the Addy knitting machine, but she also crochets, so go check her out and subscribe. The next one is Cabin Fever Crochet, and that's Helene. I enjoy her channel. She's got some great projects that she works on. She's a fellow crocheter, so go check her out and subscribe to her channel. The next one is Nan Blue, and she's pretty new as well. She doesn't have that many videos out at the moment, but I really enjoy her videos. I think her designs or her YouTube channel is Nan Blue, but then she also goes under the name of Blue Dragon Designs or something. So she's got some really enjoyable videos, so go and watch her and subscribe to her. This next one is somebody that I myself didn't find, but I had her channel recommended to me because she was such a talented crocheter, and she has very few subscribers. She's got like 5 subscribers, so we really need to go over there and check her channel out and get her subscribers growing, because her work is awesome. Her very first video she showed where she had done a bunch of the Heidi bears, you know, the African flower type stuffed animals, but she used it with like the crochet cotton, the little stuff, and oh my goodness, such beautiful work. She's also made other things recently. I think her last video she showed a backpack that she made that turned out really awesome. So her name is Shara Made Crochet. I believe that's how you pronounce her name, Shara, I think. But I will link her below, and please go check her out and subscribe, because we really need to get her numbers up so she'll keep doing videos, because she's, like I said, she does some really awesome work. Okay, the next one is Aunt Randa's Crochet, and she also, I've just recently discovered her, and she's only got like 2 videos out, and she does really great work. She's on a mission to reduce her stash, so she's been making these baby blankets and things with so many cakes of yarn, and to help reduce her stash. And so go check her channel out and give her some love. She's only got about 5 subscribers as well, so go and get her subscribers up and let her know that, give her a welcome to the Yarny community. Okay, and my last one, number 7 for this week, is Jennifer, and her channel name is Cinnamon Stitches Crochet, and I've really been enjoying her. She does yarn haul videos. She does reviews of like online shopping type things having to do with yarn. She also, of course, shows her projects and what she's working on. Very enjoyable to watch, and so go check out Jennifer and subscribe to her channel if you didn't know about her. Okay, so that is it. Hopefully it's not too long of a video. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you so much for my subscribers. The numbers are still climbing. We're getting so close to getting 5,000. I can't believe it. But I thank all of you, my earliest subscribers and my newest subscribers, and all of those that are in between. I really appreciate it. I've met so many people. Everybody is so positive in their comments and very sweet, and I appreciate it all. It's just awesome. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and check out my progress on all the projects I get into and what I'm doing, and the tutorials and little extra videos that I put out here and there. So I guess that's it, guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!